I mean, Miami can always be quite a tricky track. I guess from our side we didn't get on top of things fully, but that happens. You know, you try to be perfect. It's not always possible, and we'll try to, of course, do better here. Of course, a lot of teams are coming with upgrades, including ourselves. So we have to wait and see how that will go.
Yeah, I've been back in the factory quite a bit, and we've done some good simulator work, and we understood. I think we probably took a bit of wrong directions in certain areas that if you combine them all together, then it has a massive impact, especially on the race, and it's what happened. So we were not strong. We were not strong on that weekend. I think we did well still to be the team that came out of that weekend with the most points.
At least you have some hope that if you do everything perfect, you actually have a chance to get the win. Because as I've always said in the past, for me, second, third, fourth, fifth doesn't really matter. Only the win matters to me, and that's what motivates me. So when you see that there's a bit more of an opportunity, that is amazing. Not only for us, not only for the team, but also for the fans and people watching all over the world. To see a bit more competition is always nice.
It's another weekend, so I've had to make sure I'm prepared and ready to go. But yeah, I mean, you still think of it a lot. I still think of it now, but at the same time, as much as you want to keep it in your mind, you have to turn your focus to the next weekend, which is this one, and hopefully try and replicate a similar thing. But yeah, an amazing weekend, one I'll probably remember for the rest of my life. So incredible, and made the most of it. And yeah, as much as I loved it, it's now on to the next.
Yeah, Ferrari driver in Imola, with hopefully a bit of a step coming in the car this weekend. Life's good, I can't complain. I still think it's going to be track dependent. I think in Miami, it was a better suited track for our car, and we had really good pace, even though McLaren and Red Bull, maybe they were half a step in front. Our car felt back to normal, while in China's particularly felt really not good. So I think we're gonna be very track dependent, and hopefully Imola is one of those good track for us, and we can put on a good show in front of the crowd. This would be ideal.
The tracks where we thought we'd be strong at, we've been pretty good at, and the tracks we thought we would struggle at, we've been probably at our best. So it's a bit hard to read at the moment, but we'll go in with a lot of confidence, of course. I think, for me, Miami was one of my better weekends in F1. So I'll take the confidence from that. Of course, the result wasn't what I wanted, but I think everything else apart from that was one of my best. So confident for the weekend ahead.
Yeah, I think this has come at a really good time for us. I think personally, I've been enjoying the sprint race weekends, but when you're trying to get on top of your car, trying to test things, only having those one practice sessions for the past two race weekends, it's been over a month now, I think, since the last conventional race weekend where you can afford to test. It has put us a little bit on the back foot, but ultimately we find ourselves in this position because of maybe a lack of understanding earlier in the year. So we're quite excited to get back to a standard weekend.
Our main competitors, they are making steps every race, and we don't want to lose that train, to fight for big things. And we have new parts here. I'm confident that they will work as expected. But apart of that, I think we need to optimize the setup a little bit. In Miami, we were not maybe in the window of the car, and now having free practice, we need to find that sweet spot.
No, I mean, I love being in Italy, so get here and you often get good food. But yeah, I don't have any particular feeling of, I don't know what to expect. So I think I've always had good support here in the past. So, and this is racing is huge over here, as you know. So I'm excited to see people, but as I said, I don't know what to expect. Might be the same.
After flood, it happens last year, and I think most of the people in our region struggle a lot, and I think this is a good time that we were able to race again, and hopefully this race will give us a bit more energy to us, and also very important for our team. It's a home track for us. Hopefully we can perform well like we've done in the previous races.
Well, we have an upgrade on the car this weekend, so I hope we can be more competitive, fight for some bigger points further up the grid. So yeah, if we can have a good weekend, score some big points, outscore Mercedes. We're fighting with them a little bit in the Constructors Championship, so that would be good.
Yeah, excited to go and discover it tomorrow in real life. I've been on the simulator, but that's a couple of months ago when we knew coming here. And obviously last year we were meant to come here, and then obviously it got cancelled. So did some simulator work, did some more stuff on my private simulator at home over the weekend, to be honest. And watched some onboards. So that's as much as you can do. And now it's down to the real stuff tomorrow.
After Miami, obviously it was a kind of very different weekend in a way. Obviously a massive high, and then the race was in a different story, the Sunday race. So yeah, just you kind of hold on to the high and that feeling of seeing all the happy faces in the garage. But then you just want to get back to it, and that's that. It's always nice to have a weekend off, but I don't know. Right now I prefer to be racing, so it's good to be here.
A couple of races ago when we were 19th and 20th on the grid, it looked very far, to be in the points. And 2 weekends in a row, we managed to finish 11th, so very close to the points, and then managed to get into the top 10 in the last race. But the most important for us is to keep doing improvements and to keep doing this step forward. And there's no guarantee that we can keep that going, but we will take the positive and take the confidence that it gave us.
These situations where I've had to play the support role for my teammate, they have been paying off. So it's been kind of valuable to us. And I don't love the way the rules are, that it's possible. I would love it to not be possible at all. But since since the rules are as they are, and I didn't make the rules, so I think there's stuff to be looked at there. And for myself, I'm on 10 points, so I have to be careful not to get a race ban.
Yeah, well, firstly, I believe in the process. I believe in the journey that we're on. There was a bit of time to have a think about it. Not too much time with the driver market, but it felt like it was the right call. I've obviously been with this team for 2 years now. I see what's going on behind the scenes. I see how big of a change is happening behind. And I think the foundations that are being laid down are what's going to bring us to the front.
We do struggle quite a bit, or let's say Miami is probably the weekend of the season where we're struggling just put the car into Q2. But in the race we was there together with the pack, but we do have let's say some upgrade here. It's not a big one. We have some bigger one coming later on the season, but there's a performance game for the new package we're going to have for Imola. So hopefully that's be better than what we hope for on the data, and then give us a bit of a performance, because it's so tight, with the whole field.
Yeah, I think they've been progress in Miami. It was positive to see the upgrade, bringing us a bit more performance onto the car and getting us closer to the top 10. So still a lot to be done, to be in a better shape and closer to points finishing positions consistently, but we're definitely making progress here.
It's I think one of the coolest tracks on the calendar. Obviously plenty of history. I've always loved this race since F1 started to come back here. So I'm keen, and also with some new bits in the car, always makes it even more interesting.
Yeah, obviously it's been a couple of years, but my first time here was super enjoyable. It was a tricky weekend because there was always mixed conditions. I guess this track offers that quite a lot, but nonetheless, I'm looking forward to it. It's an old school, tricky track, and we have a weekend to build up to it.